So, quite a few happenings today. I am sitting in the room that my daughter once slept in and sat in and stayed in most of the time. She really just chose to confine herself self there. I would invite her to come and watch movies with us and stuff like that. And she just chose to, stay in there. And me, I understood it. I didn't fully understand it because I'm like, me and my child don't have the same relationship or even similar to me and my so-called mom. But, maybe I was wrong. I don't know. But she was just sitting here. And now it's definitely rearranged and stuff like that. But she was sitting here and spent a whole lot of time in here. And, to me, she's like she made it her own personal, like, jail cell. And I don't want to say it like that because I wasn't imposing that on her. Told her she was free to get up, go ride your bike, go do what, at the time, of course, 12-year-olds and under do. Um, and, she decided otherwise, sitting here, be on a iPad all day or all night or whatever, watching her YouTube videos and watching subliminals and stuff like that or whatever. Not really going to go into details because I don't necessarily have to put her business and life story out there or whatever, but just give a little detail because that's what it was. But anyway, still missing my daughter. I'm sitting in a chair that me and her we purchased together. It's pink and she had unicorns in her room and stuff like that, so it kind of matched. So I thought I was doing a good thing. But anywho, thinking about her, and it was just a whole bunch of, like, I want to call it weird, but it was just those happenings happened today. Well, starting, I think it was like last night. my 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 son, me and him, I was sleeping in the living room and I was just relaxed or whatever. And then I put an air mattress down, the little single air mattress down for him in the living room. I guess he wanted to. Well, no, he fell asleep in there, and I just didn't make him get up and go in the room. My oldest son was sleeping in another room, so it was just me and him. I finally was dozing off, and I had one of those dream-like experiences, of course, where it feels real, and it's like I want to wake up out of this. I felt like, that presence or whatever was coming towards me and near me, but it was a presence that was like trying to disguise itself as my son or mimic my son, should I say. It wasn't really disguised as him, but mimic. It was, because I feel like the presence was, you know, um, mm, I don't know. All I can say is it was trying to mimic my son. Where my son likes to, my youngest son, even if I'm asleep, he will come up and just hug me or like put a little pressure on me and show his love, his affection, and he'd like kind of squeeze my arms and stuff like that, and maybe lay on my back. And of course, this was the sleep experience or whatever, and so I was trying to wake myself up out of it because I was like, oh my goodness, I knew it was a presence and it just wasn't my son. It seemed like at first. And I was like, I know my son's gonna come and wake me up because I told him if I start squealing and screaming and this, that, and the third in my sleep, wake me up, and he will. But he had just so happened to get up around that time or right before that time and go in the room with his brother, and he wanted to watch TV and stuff like that. I was like, I'm not about to watch TV. I'm not about to turn this TV on while I'm in here trying to sleep. So I just told him, because I was so sleepy, I just like, boy, just go get a device, go get his laptop or something like that, and go in there and watch something. And I figured he would fall back to sleep or whatever, and he did. But during the time that I needed you, you was gone. I'm not fussing at him or feeling a type of way. Because I really don't expect my kids to. Of course, I don't expect my kids to sleep with me anyway. But, like I said, we both just so happened to be sleeping in the living room. So I'm like, you supposed to have been in there. But he went on out, whatever. So I had that. That was already, experienced that or whatever. That was last night around 4 or 5 in the morning, something like that. So then, of course, I went on and I was sleeping. I was returning a package to Amazon, and they set up the UPS. They set up for UPS and stuff to bring it and all this or whatever. A pickup. And okay, so I waited. I knew I had went to sleep late or whatever, had trouble sleeping. So I tried to keep waking up out my sleep, tried to keep my cameras on so I wouldn't miss them and stuff like that. And of course, lo and behold, a UPS truck pulled up, but this was something that I had ordered from another site. So they were just bringing a delivery. They weren't picking up and had a label available and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh my goodness. And but I had asked the guy while he was here, I was like, are you picking up too? And he's like, no, that's not me. I guess it goes out on such and such Monday. He said Monday, but I don't know if they don't pick. I guess they just don't pick up on Sunday. I assume that they did because I think I seen Amazon doing deliveries on Sunday or whatever. So okay, but anywho, he didn't get it. So basically, UPS just never came. They never arrived. I'm like, what is going on? And maybe that Twilight Zone stuff trying to kick in again or whatever. I'm like, what's going on? Because, of course, I'm trying to wean myself and all that off of Amazon. I'm not trying to fool with them. I don't want nothing from them. I did just purchase something for my son for his birthday. Well, birthday-ish, should I say, because I'm not traditional. I don't get all them birthdays, but, of course, that's what he claimed he wanted, which he's trying to scheme and scam on me. But that's my kid, so I'm just like, okay, I see what you're doing, and I told him, I was like, I'm disappointed in you, but I'm going ahead and do it. Because he just basically tried to play me like I'm going to get this out of her one way or another. And it like pissed me off a little, but just slightly. It ain't even a lot. It is what it is. He's a child. He's a young man. You want what you want, and I'm not saying that it's okay, but at this point, it's like, man, it's not that he's not asking for much. He was asking for a little much, but he just it's like what he's asking for is not terrible. So I don't want to say as of yet, because who knows what that stuff can transform into. But went on and did that or whatever, and yeah, so they have rearranged again for another pickup. We shall see. To me, that interrupts my day and my stuff, and it's inconvenient or whatever. They went on threw me a little $5 promotion or whatever for your inconvenience. I just be like, y'all just dumb. That's why I just want to definitely get away from them. It's like places that see my loyalty. I'm loyal, and I'd be like, okay, well, I'm gonna be loyal to this place, this and the third, whatever. I'm gonna invest here. But then they don't be showing that same love. So, okay, before I get so salty and bitter with y'all, let me just bow out gracefully. Let me just go on. Let me just head on out. So that's what I was doing, whatever. And yeah, just try to find some type of way to try to like keep you hanging. I done wrote on there. I done told them in voice, oh, I'm done with Amazon. Like I'm not gonna keep on. I'm not, the quality of stuff. And then this other place that I ordered from anyway, what I purchased and received, like the quality seems amazing compared to what I got from Amazon. Of course, it was pricier, but yeah. So that's that, and then what was something else? That went on. That like tried to throw the day off. Oh, the dreams that I had one dream, of course, I think this was this morning where the so-called neighbor, Carolyn, she was in it or whatever. I think her so-called, or even her grandson biologically, but her husband's grandson was in it and something. I think that was today. That one might have been yesterday. But then I had another dream about. Well, I had a dream. Well, I think I talked about it yesterday. I might even spoke on it, but had a dream about Raleigh and being invited to Raleigh yesterday, and then turn around and I see a situation occur in Raleigh. I looked at on YouTube, and it was a situation that occurred in Raleigh, and I'm like, wait, what? It was a guy got shot or whatever. It was a Hispanic guy got shot. He wasn't speaking any English. Don't know if he understood any or whatever, but he pulled out a knife and he just didn't care. It's like he didn't give a damn. I feel like he might not have understood English, but I feel like he got enough common sense to know you don't pull out no type of weapons in front of the cops, and you don't try to, jab at the cops and stuff unless you just do you really do got a death wish. But it was crazy. So it was crazy to see that. Um, the dream that I had didn't seem like it indicated anything about that. It was just like in the dream, it was like take a trip to Raleigh or something like that. It was like I said, it was my so-called younger sibling, the only brother that I have, and I just didn't know what that was about. And then I had a dream earlier before the not USB, but the UPS guy came. That I had a dream that I was trying to get my son to send, give the package that was supposed to be for pickup, and then the one who arrived was gonna be um trying to bring something in the house, and so which I think I did know that another package was arriving today, but I didn't know it was coming early. It came early. Like usually those packages arrive later, but anyway. So really that's what took place. That's what happened. My son was trying to send that package off, and meanwhile that guy was just dropping off a package or whatever. But in the dream, like I said, the dude came in the house. So I was like, okay. So I don't know. It's just, just like weird stuff taking place. That happened so quick. Um, it was something else. I feel like it was something else that happened. I'm trying to think of what it was. Another dream. I cannot even remember. I can't remember. I should have wrote it down earlier, but I didn't. Um, so then, oh, I did have, whether I had it today, I think I did have it. So there was this girl, I'm just call her, I'm gonna just call her WC. um, she, it was like maybe I was carrying a baby or something for her in a dream. I don't know, or holding a baby. Not carrying, I don't think, but I don't remember. I really don't remember this one vividly. I just know who was in it, and I know what it was surrounding, something about a baby. And I woke up and I was to receive some mail that I was expecting, I guess, kind of sort of in a roundabout way. And it's surrounding this new experience that I did sign up for it physically in the natural. Is it something that I want to like resort to or have to take part in? I don't know. Part of me do, part of me don't. And I don't know what's the bigger part of me. But anywho, just still trying to be discreet or whatever with it or whatever, and got the response. I got let's say a reply or whatever, and just wasn't expecting that. And it's pleasant. It's been all right, so far so good. I don't want it to turn sour, and of course I be the one waiting on the moment for it to turn sour. But at this point, I just feel like I'm not gonna wait around. I'm just gonna be like, I'm out the door. but But I don't know, yeah, it's certain stuff surrounding it that I'm like, I'm very leery of, and I don't play that. I don't like to, and I just, part of me just feel like it is, still some type of like setup type thing regarding my kids' dad, dads trying to set me up or whatever the case may be, but to me it's ultimately it's gonna backfire ultimately, and even now. gonna backfire. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just say this too. What the enemy meant for evil, God will work for good. So that's what, I'm trying to believe and grasp onto, hold on to. Um, it's interesting though, but I don't know. Um, mm, yeah, I'm trying to talk around it without really talking about it exactly because, yeah, just have to keep certain stuff under wraps and on the hush. I mean, I talk enough and tell enough stuff. Let me just be quiet about certain stuff. But I definitely submitted to God and let Him be in the midst because it's about me encouraging people, and that's what I feel gifted at anyway. I just kind of almost like gotten away from it because of everything that's been going on. And again, it's trying to make me sour and bitter and stuff like that, and definitely like want to turn away from it. But I still got some encouragement in me, even if I just say, "Hey, stay encouraged," and I really mean it or whatever. But then of course I just watched that Single Black Female. I have been waiting to watch it. Mm, mm. It was what it was. It was different. I feel like I just seen something light up more, but I don't know. Anyway, just to be in this room, it's definitely peaceful in here. Definitely don't look nothing like from when my daughter was here, but it's just peace. It's peaceful. It's peaceful in the house, period. But um, again, there's this certain presence. Presence is that right? That tried to manifest and try to, and I haven't invited and welcomed again that I know of. I'll be trying to close them doors and stuff like that. And then I just don't know, again, who stayed here before. I wasn't thinking about that. But who stayed here before and what went on here before and stuff like that. I don't know. Before me, I don't know. All I know is I've had a decent experience here. It's just the neighbors in the neighborhood, mainly the house itself. I don't really have no issues like that. Like trying to personify the freaking house. But yeah, these actual persons, these actual people that like surround, Lord have mercy on me. Because it don't seem like they even give a damn and want no type of mercy. They just like, we gonna do what we doing, what we here to do, or whatever the case may be. That's what it seems like. And that's just that. And be damn destructive and stupid. But it's colder today. It's chillier. It was chillier today. The sun was out though. I didn't get in my jacuzzi. Of course, it's not even pumped up. It's not cleaned out like I wanted, all that good stuff. But yeah, I didn't get in there, and that's that on that. What else going on? I do feel like my son he's soon to turn 10, and he's trying to come into his double digitness type. You start feeling teenagerish and stuff like that when you make it to them ages and stuff like that. But and it's different than dealing with my daughter, but it's not, it's not completely different, but it's just different. And then there's two boys here, and I'm just like, I am not. Feeling like I'm not cut out for this, but no, it's not even. I feel like I'm more of a boy mom anyway, but that does not mean that I don't want my daughter around. But yeah, so that's pretty much all I got to say right now, because I'm not at a loss for words, but I'm not gonna speak on everything that I'm thinking about right now and just what I'm experiencing and stuff like that. I still have those thoughts though, like crazy thoughts, and just the people that been around around me, having side conversations and stuff like that. And I, in a sense, trusted them and definitely loved them and stuff like that, and tried to embrace them and tried to basically be cool with them, or what I'm saying, be more than cool with them. But it was just they always had something that they were hiding, whether it was just about themselves and within themselves that they didn't want nobody else to know about, or if it was, again, if it's something, oh, we did something regarding her or disregarding her, and and we don't ever want her to find out about it, or whatever the case may be, and that's that. And we know we was wrong and it was foul, and I'm not even saying that they can't understand why I don't want to be around them now, but may very well understand, oh man, we can understand why she don't want to be around us, but to me, I'd be feeling like they just still cannot let it go, and they can't accept that, and it's like trying to be forceful and stuff like that. No, nobody has physically forced me to be around them, this, that, and the third, but I just sometimes feel that pull, or that comes up in my thoughts, like, y'all still trying me. Especially my daughter's dad and his mom or whatever. It's like, oh, we gonna have some type of piece of her. That's what I feel. It's less about my daughter and being there for her and stuff like that, and actually caring for her, but it's about trying to control me. And it's about and of course my boys' dad, even though he do his in a very more subtle type mastermindish type way. And I seen something earlier. Oh yeah, it was watching Scream, and it was like, yeah, how do you know I don't? He was basically just saying, how do you know, basically, like, I don't act like an idiot just so I can manipulate everybody. And I was like, bada bing, bada boom, like, no, bingo, that was it. That's how I feel like my voice is at, like, very, very smart. I don't feel like he's wise, but he very well could be wise beyond what I know and understand or whatever. But even though I didn't feel like he was, I still didn't treat him like that. I didn't dumb him down or anything. I feel like he dumbed himself down so much by doing that, acting like that he just really started to take on that, everything that comes along with that. But yeah, Dewey was on point when he said that or whatever. That was the sole purpose for me watching the movie again, because I didn't seen those movies before. But excuse me, I really hope I sleep good, sleep well. But yeah, so yeah, my voice is dead. Like, sometimes in my own mind, not that he has said this to me, but in my own mind, I just be thinking like he's saying, yeah, you thought you was gonna get away from me and this, that, and the third. Cause this is my thing. When y'all go off, when they go off or went off somewhere else, and I give an opportunity to escape, I don't even want to call it escape, cause I'm like, y'all don't own me to begin with. I don't belong to you. Um, and then if that's what I want to do, that's what I want to do. And I just feel like you know, I do feel like something be trying to pull me back, or compel me to, just stick it out with who you used to. Even, what I'm saying, I'm not saying I'm gonna ever go be back with my daughter's dad or anything like that. And I do not intend on being back with my boys' dad, period. I don't be having a desire no more, nothing like that. But I do feel like it's something on the inside. It's just like something on the inside and sometimes the outside. That's just like, it's just best for you to stay here. But I don't know, cause I'm just like, I don't get treated good around these parts. I don't get treated like I want to get treated, should I say? I'm not gonna say I don't get treated good. I want to get treated well, because I want wellness in my life, and more. I want wellness and wealth. The wealth is not. I mean, the wealth is good, but definitely wellness. And so, Lord, that just reminded me of that. And that girl tried to say that regarding me. The same person that said, wish you happiness and health and something like that, but turn around and and go and lie and press charges and stuff like that. Like, I don't like, see, that's why I don't, that right there got me snap. It's like it'll snap me back. Like, honey, if you even thought you good with, and right now I can only reference my boy's dad when it comes to that, but that's why I feel like my daughter's dad is subtle somewhere trying to be involved regarding that, because he felt like he ran my daughter's dad. He felt like, at one point in time, he was like, "Oh, your nigga gone. He coming back." And he just felt like he was pulling the strings or whatever. And I'm just sitting here like, boy, y'all wow. Y'all are just retardedly crazy. And yeah, I don't want to be in the midst of that, whatever it is y'all got going on, because I still to this day, I don't know. But, so my daughter's dad feel like he's pulling the strings, puppet strings around there. My boys' dad seems like he fed into it again. It's like that Dewey mentality. Like, I'm gonna let this nigga believe that I'm gonna let her believe that he got a pull on me or this, that, and the third. Or I don't even want to say punking me, but that I'm intimidated by him or something like that. It's not that I believe it, it's just that it appears. But then I just be like, oh, this nigga got everybody fooled. And he somehow calling some type of shots. But you know what? It could very well be that sometimes my daughter's dad was calling the shots and really things was happening. Oftentimes I was calling the shots, baby. And things was definitely happening and lining up and definitely happening in my favor and just happening. I was happy. I was definitely at peace. It was joy. It was, and I still had some sadness or whatever from circumstantial things, but and then yes, to me, sometimes I feel like far too often my boy's dad been he just know how to maneuver and go around everybody like he's that's what he said, my how do you know my dim-witted ways or something like that. And I was like, oh, that shit is so smart. It's so smart. Even though it's so damn dumb, it's still smart. I'm just like, man, you want to be like, just get that out of here. But that you like a person like that, you do want them to be on your team. Like you want a nigga that can just play so damn goofy and dumb, and you know what I'm saying, and can, I mean, literally take on feeling like they down and out, living like that and stuff like that. But they really on top. And I'm not saying that about my boys' dad, but I'm just saying. Because honey, it's not that I don't want him to be on top. Because anybody that's connected to me, I want you to be, I don't want you to feel defeated and stuff like that. If I'm encouraging others and encouraging myself, then definitely. But I got so upset and bothered by both of them that it's like, I don't give a damn what happened to y'all. I don't care what y'all got going on. And that's man, I keep coming back to that. I don't care what it is y'all got going on. Y'all childish. That stuff is childish. Whatever little fake little competition y'all got going on. And see, I'm not in no type of competition with no females that they done try to involve themselves with, because I don't be out here competing. Like for one, most of them, if not all of them, was already single mothers, and you know what I'm saying. I don't care if you got something materialistically more than me or less than me. I don't look down. I don't be looking down. Like I said, I look sideways at pretty much everybody. I don't give a damn if you feel like you're higher than me or you feel like you're lower than me. But I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm not for everybody now, but I'm for. I specified who I was for, and then I did. I was just like, after a while, I was like, oh no, these broads ain't for me. I always felt like, oh, females are not for each other. Like I feel like they have I feel like they have a desire to at times, but they have not been taught properly how to be for one another, without feeling competition and stuff like that, without allowing a male to make them feel like they gotta compete. I don't do that. I don't engage in that. I might look like I'm about to or something like that, but baby, I'll fool you real quick because I'm not finna do that with none of these. And let me stop saying these broads, but I'm not doing it with them. Like, girl, bye. And then I be feeling like it's enough for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's enough for us to go around. Or honestly, I be feeling like it's enough for whoever's supposed to get what they supposed to get. But, you know, males and stuff and made it seem like stuff is spread, resources and stuff is spread so thin, and that, you know, of course they can't be nothing. Speaking of the Nick Cannon shenanigans, they can't be nowhere but one place at one time. But again, my boy's dad, let him tell it. He don't have to check on his boys physically. He can do it another way. So I just be like, okay then. But anyway, I don't mean to talk in no circles or anything, but it's definitely been wild. It's been wild. It feel like it's trying to get wilder, but mm, mm, can hope that it would get better, and that, you know, I definitely experienced something better. Of course, me and my boys, we're growing together. They're maturing, I'm maturing, and, you know, and even, well, it's collectively, and then of course as individuals, you know, we still all developing in our own individuality, but still knowing how to coexist. I don't even really like referring to that, but yeah, coexist and all that. Because honestly, it be some folks and some stuff and some people and some things that I just don't be wanting to exist at all. I literally be trying to speak. You don't exist. You don't exist to me. You're non-existent, baby. What Evelyn Lozada say? You're a non-factor, and that's that. And then every time I turn, just stuff and people just looks weird to me. You know, some people look quote unquote normal or whatever, but stuff looks weird. But anyway, but yeah, single black female was a trip. There was like one or two aspects that I liked about that movie. Not gonna go into details. Just know it might have something to do with some testosterone. But anyway, um, yeah. So that's where I met or whatever, and I'm just like, again, he'd be somebody that definitely want on your team, but he's so damn slick with it. He's so slick with the stuff that he does. I'm like, oh my gosh, you don't know whether you want to call him a snake or just that smooth criminal or a smooth operator. Boy, I tell you. But yeah, so anyway. Mm, 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 mm. I almost wanted to pray that God give that man his heart's desires. But I feel a little scared. I'm like, wait a minute. What if his heart's desires is to have so-called more fun, have a place where he can house all types of different female? Absolutely not. But no, I'm not gonna. Like I said, I felt like it, and I don't know if I'm led or if I'm released to. Then I will pray. You know that, but um. And it's so funny because at one point in time, I'm like, yep, I want his life to include me, period. It ain't no way around it. Now, I am just like, um, I don't know. I just don't know what to say. So that's why I just like, let me just keep my mouth closed about, him. Because I don't want to say the wrong thing. But I barely have anything to say in regards. And not to say that he doesn't exist to me, but there's times when I feel like I don't want him to. But, um, I just know one thing. I don't want them tampering with my peace. I don't want them bothering with me. When I'm like, just don't. Just leave me alone. And I am like going somewhere deep without trying to go too deep. Seriously, like trying not to go off the deep end for real. But wherever we end up, I'm just like, like, Lord, please keep them away from me. um, I'm talking about my daughter's dad and my boys' dad, but I'm definitely like, Lord, if I see them in passing, anywhere, wherever we end up, however this stuff, this thing finishes off, whether we close to the end or whatever, yeah, Lord, please just They need to give me more than 50 feeds. Like, don't bother with me. Because I just feel like you bothered with me this whole time, definitely in this earth realm, but and spiritually and just in so many ways, like just bothered with me. So I'm just like, I don't know what I don't know what that means for y'all. I don't want to wish like torment or speak torment over anybody's life because I don't want anybody to be tormented. I don't want to be tormented. I don't like torment. I don't, I don't care for that. But so anyway, it's just best for me just to be quiet about it. I just know I have some things going on the inside of me right now. And I feel like because they contributed so much to, I know that I altered God's plans for my life, but I also, when they came along and stuff like that, it's like they really try to turn my stuff upside down, inside out. Like, no, you ain't gonna never know what you really was supposed to be doing out here. Like, for real. So, and, being successful and being fruitful in, and it's like, oh man, hell no. The devil is a lie. So I just, but one thing about it, held accountable, you have to answer for those things that you've done, um, done, said, things like that. And somebody was explaining it yesterday. Now, what if that whole 24 hours, like let's say now I'm 35 years old, every 24 hours of every year that I've been on this earth, and of course, been the accountability. Whenever accountability started over my life, and it could have been younger than what I think, you held accountable. So anyway, but with that said, I'm done.